Welcome to QuickLit, where we explore the stories and strategies that empower us to break through our limitations and achieve greatness. Today, we're diving deep into the life-transforming journey of David Goggins, a man who has conquered adversity, shattered records, and redefined what it means to be uncommon amongst uncommon. Get ready to be inspired, motivated, and challenged as we uncover the powerful lessons from Can't Hurt Me. Let's dive right in. In the initial portion of Can't Hurt Me, author David Goggins takes readers on a journey through his early life and the experiences that shaped his extraordinary mindset. Growing up in rural Indiana, Goggins faced extreme poverty, racism, and a tumultuous family life. His father, a deeply troubled and abusive figure, was a constant source of pain and instability. One of the pivotal moments in Goggins' early life occurred when he and his mother were forced to escape their abusive home and seek refuge with his grandparents. Despite finding some safety, Goggins continued to encounter racism and bigotry in his new environment. These challenges fueled his determination to rise above adversity and forge a better life for himself. As he progressed through school, Goggins remained a target of racism and prejudice. However, rather than succumb to these hardships, he used them as motivation to prove himself. His ambition led him to enlist in the U.S. Air Force, where he believed he could escape his troubled past and start anew. Basic training in the Air Force was a rude awakening for Goggins, testing him both physically and mentally. He discovered that his initial level of fitness was far from adequate, and he faced immense pain and discomfort. Instead of giving in, he adopted a do more mindset, determined to surpass his limits and redefine what was possible for himself. Goggins' military journey led him through several elite training programs, including the rigorous Navy SEALs and the Air Force Pararescue. These experiences pushed him to the brink of physical and mental exhaustion, but he never relented. He embraced the philosophy that through suffering and discomfort, he could transform himself into a stronger, more resilient individual. One of the key concepts introduced in this portion of the book is Goggins' cookie jar analogy. He explains that his cookie jar is a mental reservoir where he stores memories of past achievements and challenges he's conquered. When facing adversity, he reaches into this metaphorical jar to remind himself of his incredible capacity for resilience. In essence, the first tenth of Can't Hurt Me provides readers with a profound glimpse into the formative years of David Goggins. It underscores his remarkable ability to transform pain and adversity into a driving force for self-improvement. As the book progresses, readers can expect to delve deeper into Goggins' awe-inspiring journey and the invaluable life lessons he imparts along the way. David Goggins continues to recount his incredible journey of personal transformation and resilience. He shares how his early life experiences, particularly his challenging upbringing and military training, laid the foundation for his unwavering mindset. As Goggins progressed through the Air Force and various elite training programs, he faced numerous obstacles and setbacks. His body often rebelled against the rigorous physical demands, leading to injuries and pain. However, he was determined to persevere and prove his inner strength. One of the pivotal moments described in this section is Goggins' decision to become a Navy SEAL. He knew that the SEALs were among the most elite and demanding military units, and he was drawn to the idea of pushing himself to the absolute limit. To achieve this goal, he had to overcome several obstacles, including weight and fitness requirements. He underwent an intense physical transformation, shedding excess weight and building the strength necessary for SEAL training. Goggins successfully completed SEAL training, earning the coveted Trident pin, but his journey was far from over. He shares the challenges of combat deployments and the toll it took on his physical and mental well-being. Despite facing the harsh realities of war, he maintained his resolve to become the best version of himself. One of the central themes that emerges in this part of the book is Goggins' concept of the accountability mirror. He describes it as a metaphorical mirror in which he had to confront the truth about himself. This mirror forced him to acknowledge his weaknesses, shortcomings, and the need for self-improvement. He realized that he alone was responsible for his success or failure, and he embraced this accountability as a driving force for change. Goggins' journey led him to new challenges and adventures, including ultramarathon running. He describes his participation in the Badwater Ultramarathon, one of the world's most grueling races, held in Death Valley. The extreme heat and physical demands of the race pushed him to the brink, but he used mental fortitude and sheer willpower to conquer it. Throughout this section of the book, Goggins continues to emphasize the importance of the cookie jar. He relies on the memories of past accomplishments and challenges to bolster his determination in the face of new trials. He illustrates how this mental tool helps him overcome adversity and continue pushing his limits. In this section of the book, David Goggins continues to share his incredible journey of personal growth, mental toughness, and unyielding determination. He takes readers through pivotal moments in his life, highlighting the profound impact they had on his mindset and character. Goggins reflects on his decision to leave the Navy SEALs after serving in multiple deployments. Despite his successful SEAL career, he felt unfulfilled and sought new challenges to push his boundaries even further. His relentless pursuit of self-improvement led him to the world of ultramarathon running, where he would face some of the most grueling endurance tests on the planet. One of the central events described in this portion of the book is the Badwater Ultramarathon, a 135-mile race through Death Valley, known for its extreme heat and treacherous conditions. Goggins recounts the physical and mental agony he endured during the race, including severe blisters and hallucinations. He emphasizes the power of mental resilience, as he willed himself to keep moving forward despite the excruciating pain. Goggins introduces the concept of the 40% rule, which he learned from his SEAL training. He explains that when the body and mind feel like they've reached their limits, they are actually only at about 40% of their true potential. By embracing discomfort and pushing through self-imposed barriers, individuals can tap into this hidden reserve of strength. Throughout this section, Goggins shares stories from his ultramarathon experiences, including his participation in the iconic Western States Endurance Run and the grueling Badwater Ultramarathon. He discusses the mental strategies he employs to overcome doubt, pain, and exhaustion, emphasizing the importance of mindset in achieving extraordinary feats. Goggins also delves into his pursuit of the Guinness World Record for the most pull-ups completed in 24 hours. This challenge required not only physical strength but also mental fortitude to endure the relentless repetition of pull-ups for an entire day. He describes the rigorous training regimen he followed to prepare for this record-breaking attempt and the mental battles he faced during the grueling event. Another significant aspect of this section is Goggins' exploration of the power of visualization. He shares how he mentally prepares for his toughest challenges by vividly imagining himself succeeding, overcoming obstacles, and pushing through pain. Visualization becomes a crucial tool in his arsenal for achieving his goals. In this section of the book, David Goggins continues to recount his extraordinary journey of personal transformation, resilience, and unwavering determination. He delves into significant moments and challenges that further shaped his mindset and pushed him to redefine his limits. Goggins shares the story of his decision to take on a seemingly impossible challenge, running 100 miles in under 24 hours. The race he chose for this monumental feat was the Hurt 100, an ultramarathon held in Hawaii with rugged terrain and extreme elevation changes. Goggins' preparation for this race was intense, involving grueling training sessions and a relentless focus on his goal. As Goggins faced the punishing course of the Hurt 100, he encountered physical and mental obstacles that tested him to his core. He battled exhaustion, dehydration, and the relentless demands of the race. However, his unyielding determination and do more mindset propelled him forward. He completed the 100-mile race with only minutes to spare, achieving his goal and cementing his reputation as an endurance athlete. Throughout this section, Goggins introduces the concept of taking souls, a phrase he learned during his military training. It refers to the act of breaking an opponent's spirit through sheer determination and effort. Goggins applies this philosophy not only to his athletic pursuits but also to life in general, emphasizing the importance of relentless effort and mental resilience in achieving success. Goggins shares another pivotal moment in his journey, his decision to pursue the Guinness World Record for the most pull-ups in 24 hours. This record-breaking attempt would require him to perform an astonishing number of pull-ups and endure physical and mental exhaustion. He details his rigorous training regimen, including how he fortified his hands to withstand the punishing demands of pull-ups. The record attempt itself is a grueling test of Goggins' endurance and mental fortitude. He faces excruciating pain, blisters, and the relentless passage of time. However, he refuses to give in to doubt or despair. He leans on his training, his visualization techniques, and his relentless mindset to press forward. In the end, he successfully breaks the record, further solidifying his reputation as an individual who can accomplish the seemingly impossible. Goggins continues to emphasize the importance of pushing through discomfort and adversity in order to unlock one's full potential. He explores the idea that true growth and transformation occur outside of one's comfort zone, and he encourages readers to embrace challenges and adversity as opportunities for growth. David Goggins continues to take readers on his incredible journey of self-discovery, mental toughness, and relentless pursuit of excellence. He shares pivotal moments and challenges that have shaped his character and mindset. Goggins delves into his experience with the Kokoro Camp, a 50-hour crucible designed to push participants to their physical and mental limits. He describes the rigorous training, sleep deprivation, and physical exhaustion that participants endure during this grueling event. Goggins' participation in the Kokoro Camp reflects his ongoing quest to test his limits and uncover the true extent of his inner strength. One of the central themes explored in this section is Goggins' philosophy of taking souls. He explains that taking souls means defeating an opponent not just physically, but mentally and emotionally. It's about breaking an opponent's will to continue. Goggins applies this concept not only to his military training and athletic pursuits but also to everyday life. He emphasizes the importance of approaching challenges with a mindset of determination and relentlessness. Goggins discusses his transition from a career in the military to becoming a civilian and facing the uncertainty of his future. He shares how he struggled with a lack of purpose and direction, leading to weight gain and a sense of emptiness. This period of his life served as a stark contrast to his previous challenges, highlighting the importance of having a mission and setting ambitious goals. The author introduces the concept of the governor, which he describes as the internal mechanism that limits our efforts and potential. The governor is the voice in our heads that tells us to stop when we're uncomfortable or in pain. Goggins believes that the governor is responsible for most people never reaching their true capabilities. He encourages readers to break free from the limitations imposed by their governors through relentless self-discipline and self-belief. Another significant event described in this section is Goggins' entry into the world of ultra-triathlons, particularly the Ultraman World Championships in Hawaii. He shares the brutal challenges of the race, which includes a 6.2-mile swim, a 261.4-mile bike ride, and a 52.4-mile run. Goggins emphasizes the importance of mental toughness in these extreme endurance events, where athletes face both physical exhaustion and psychological barriers. Goggins continues to reflect on his upbringing and the challenges he faced as a child. He shares stories of abuse and hardship, illustrating how these early experiences shaped his character and instilled in him the drive to overcome adversity. His journey from a troubled youth to becoming a Navy SEAL and elite endurance athlete exemplifies the power of resilience and determination. David Goggins continues to share the remarkable story of his life, highlighting key events and challenges that have shaped his mindset and character. Goggins reflects on his experiences as a competitive ultramarathon runner and the toll it took on his body. He describes how the grueling demands of extreme endurance events led to injuries, including stress fractures and torn muscles. Despite these setbacks, Goggins remained undeterred in his pursuit of pushing his limits. The author introduces the concept of the cookie jar, which is a mental tool he developed to draw strength and motivation from past achievements and moments of resilience. Goggins encourages readers to create their own mental cookie jars, filling them with memories of times when they overcame adversity, to serve as a source of inspiration during challenging moments. Goggins shares the story of his participation in the Barkley Marathons, an infamously difficult race held in the rugged terrain of Frozen Head State Park, Tennessee. The Barkley Marathons consist of 5 loops through treacherous wilderness, totaling approximately 100 miles. Goggins' account of the race is filled with vivid descriptions of the physical and mental challenges he faced, including navigating thickets, enduring extreme weather conditions, and battling sleep deprivation. During the Barkley Marathons, Goggins experienced a profound moment of self-discovery and transformation. He describes how he reached a breaking point and contemplated quitting the race, but he ultimately found the inner strength to press on. This experience reinforced his belief in the power of the human spirit to endure and persevere through the most daunting challenges. Goggins also discusses his transition into the world of CrossFit, a high-intensity fitness regimen. He emphasizes the importance of constantly seeking discomfort and pushing physical limits to foster mental resilience. His experiences in CrossFit further illustrate his unwavering commitment to self-improvement and the pursuit of excellence. The author explores the concept of accountability mirror, a term he coined to describe the process of facing one's true self in the mirror and taking responsibility for one's life. Goggins shares how he used this practice to confront his own shortcomings and hold himself accountable for his actions and choices. Throughout this section, Goggins continues to inspire readers with his stories of overcoming adversity and pushing the boundaries of what is possible. He reinforces the idea that the mind is the most powerful tool in achieving success and that true growth occurs outside of one's comfort zone. David Goggins continues to share his incredible journey of personal transformation, mental resilience, and unyielding determination. He recounts pivotal moments and challenges that have played a crucial role in shaping his mindset and character. Goggins describes his decision to become a Navy SEAL, one of the most elite and demanding military units in the world. He provides a vivid account of the grueling SEAL training known as BUD/S, Basic Underwater Demolition/SEAL Training, which is notorious for its high attrition rate. Goggins explains that his motivation to become a SEAL stemmed from a desire to prove to himself that he could excel in the most challenging environment imaginable. The author paints a vivid picture of the physical and mental hardships endured during BUD/S, from brutal cold water swims to punishing physical evolutions. He emphasizes that it's not just about surviving these trials but thriving in the face of adversity. Goggins' journey through BUD/S serves as a testament to his indomitable willpower and refusal to quit. Goggins shares the story of his first deployment as a SEAL to Iraq, where he encountered intense combat situations. He describes the fear, chaos, and danger he and his comrades faced in the war-torn region. Despite the harrowing experiences, Goggins' mindset of resilience and determination remained unwavering. The author introduces the concept of the 4 agreements, a set of personal commitments that he developed to guide his life. These agreements include: Be uncommon. Goggins emphasizes the importance of setting high standards for oneself and striving for excellence in all endeavors. Don't be afraid to fail. He encourages readers to embrace failure as a necessary part of growth and not to fear it. Unleash the power of the mind. Goggins believes that the mind is the most potent tool we possess and can help us overcome any obstacle. Stay hard. This agreement encapsulates his philosophy of enduring hardship and pushing beyond perceived limits to achieve greatness. Goggins reflects on his decision to become an ultramarathon runner and the mental and physical challenges of training for and competing in races exceeding 100 miles. He shares the story of his participation in the Badwater Ultramarathon, a 135-mile race through Death Valley, known for its extreme heat. His account of the race is filled with descriptions of suffering, determination, and the power of the human spirit. Throughout this section, Goggins delves into his upbringing and the challenges he faced growing up in an abusive and challenging environment. He reveals how these early experiences fueled his drive to overcome adversity and pursue a path of self-improvement. David Goggins continues to share the incredible story of his life, focusing on key experiences and challenges that have molded his mindset and shaped his character. Goggins recounts his decision to leave the Navy SEALs and pursue a career in the Air Force, specifically in the realm of pararescue. He explains how he was drawn to pararescue due to its emphasis on saving lives and helping others. Goggins describes the intense physical and mental demands of pararescue training, which includes rigorous underwater training, medical skills, and combat training. During his time in the Air Force, Goggins faced significant personal challenges. He describes a traumatic incident in Afghanistan where he and his comrades were ambushed and came under heavy enemy fire. The harrowing experience left him with deep emotional scars and survivor's guilt. Goggins candidly discusses the psychological toll of such experiences and the importance of seeking help when dealing with trauma. The author also delves into his struggle with weight gain and health issues after leaving the military. He shares how he fell into unhealthy habits, gained a significant amount of weight, and faced the prospect of becoming overweight and out of shape. Goggins reflects on the impact of these lifestyle choices on his physical and mental well-being. Goggins introduces the concept of the accountability mirror, once again, emphasizing its significance in his life. He explains how he used the mirror as a tool to confront his weight gain, accept responsibility for his choices, and commit to a path of self-improvement. One of the central themes in this section is the idea of living with a purpose. Goggins believes that true fulfillment comes from finding one's purpose in life and relentlessly pursuing it. He shares his journey of rediscovering his sense of purpose and finding meaning in helping others. The author also describes his participation in the Moab 240, a 240-mile ultramarathon race in Utah's challenging terrain. Goggins discusses the physical and mental challenges of this race, including sleep deprivation, extreme fatigue, and the mental battle to keep moving forward. His experiences in ultramarathon running continue to exemplify his commitment to pushing his limits and embracing suffering. Throughout this section, Goggins underscores the importance of self-discipline, self-motivation, and the relentless pursuit of self-improvement. He encourages readers to confront their fears, face their limitations, and embrace discomfort as a means to personal growth. David Goggins continues to share his extraordinary journey of self-discovery, mental toughness, and relentless determination. Goggins reflects on his decision to leave the Air Force and transition into civilian life. He explains how the uncertainty of this transition brought him face to face with his own insecurities and fears. The author discusses the challenges of adapting to civilian life and finding a sense of purpose and direction. One of the pivotal moments in this section is Goggins' realization that he wanted to become a motivational speaker and help others overcome their own limitations. He describes how this newfound purpose ignited a fire within him and gave him a sense of direction. The author introduces the concept of the taking souls mentality, a mindset he adopted during his SEAL training. This mentality involves pushing oneself to the absolute limit and taking the souls of those who doubt your abilities. Goggins encourages readers to adopt this mindset in their own lives, emphasizing the importance of self-belief and the relentless pursuit of goals. Goggins shares the story of his participation in the Badwater 135, one of the world's toughest ultramarathons. The race takes place in Death Valley, where temperatures can soar to extreme levels. His account of the race is filled with descriptions of physical suffering, mental fortitude, and the power of determination. Goggins explains how he used the taking souls mentality to overcome the challenges of the race. Throughout this section, Goggins provides practical advice and insights into the mindset that has enabled him to achieve remarkable feats. He emphasizes the importance of embracing discomfort, facing adversity head-on, and never settling for mediocrity. Goggins believes that true growth and transformation occur when individuals are willing to push beyond their limits. The author also discusses his commitment to philanthropy and helping others. He shares stories of his involvement in charitable activities, including raising funds for the Special Operations Warrior Foundation, which provides scholarships to the children of fallen Special Operations personnel. Goggins reflects on the impact of his book and the overwhelming response from readers who have been inspired by his story. He expresses gratitude for the opportunity to make a difference in the lives of others through his motivational speaking and writing. David Goggins reflects on his remarkable journey and offers profound insights into the power of the human spirit, relentless determination, and the pursuit of greatness. Goggins begins by discussing the concept of the 40% rule, a principle he has lived by throughout his life. He explains that when we think we've reached our physical or mental limits, we've actually only tapped into about 40% of our true potential. Goggins encourages readers to embrace discomfort, face adversity, and push beyond their perceived limitations to access this hidden potential. The author emphasizes that true growth and transformation occur outside one's comfort zone. He shares stories of individuals who have overcome insurmountable challenges, underscoring the idea that adversity can be a catalyst for greatness. Goggins believes that our struggles and hardships are opportunities for personal development and self-discovery. Goggins delves into the importance of self-talk and the stories we tell ourselves. He explains that we have the power to change our internal narrative and rewrite the stories that limit us. By adopting a positive and empowering self-talk, individuals can transform their mindset and achieve extraordinary results. The author revisits the accountability mirror, the mirror he used to hold himself responsible for his choices and actions. He encourages readers to use their own metaphorical accountability mirror to confront their weaknesses, acknowledge their shortcomings, and take ownership of their lives. Goggins shares insights into the value of suffering and adversity. He believes that embracing suffering is a pathway to growth and that it's through adversity that we discover our true potential. He encourages readers to seek out challenges, set audacious goals, and never settle for mediocrity. The author discusses the importance of taking control of one's life and not allowing external circumstances to dictate one's path. He advocates for self-reliance and personal responsibility, emphasizing that individuals have the power to shape their destinies. Goggins reflects on his personal journey and the impact it has had on his life. He expresses gratitude for the support of his mother and the lessons he learned from her. He also discusses his relationship with his father and the challenges he faced in reconciling with him. Throughout this section, Goggins shares heartfelt stories of individuals he has met during his journey, from fellow soldiers to everyday people who have overcome incredible odds. These stories serve as a testament to the resilience of the human spirit and a capacity for greatness that resides within each of us. In closing, David Goggins leaves readers with a powerful message of empowerment and transformation. He believes that anyone can become uncommon amongst uncommon, transcending their limitations and achieving greatness. He encourages readers to adopt the principles he has shared throughout the book: mindset, discipline, accountability, and the willingness to suffer, to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and personal excellence. Can't Hurt Me is not just a memoir, it's a blueprint for unleashing one's full potential and embracing the challenges that lead to greatness. David Goggins' story serves as a source of inspiration and motivation for anyone seeking to push beyond their limits and live an extraordinary life. That's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.